Hello? Huh. He looks sick. I hope I don't catch anything off him. Got it! I've made a connection with his neural hub.
Great works await you in the Greater Han.
Hi there.
Oh, hey. Everyone else seems to in here.
I'm Mandela.
Guy, I'd shake your hand, but, well...
So, why are you with a broken Trojan in your head?
I'm acting as a relay for pirate...
That sounds...
Pays good, though.
Money is the
Thing is, it's been harder and harder to get into Cell HQ.
So you infected yourself with...
They have to bring in... Even if they can't treat it, they can at least quarantine.
Giving you an ideal spot to relay signals through your neural wiring.
Exactly.
You alright?
Oh yeah, just peachy. Well, I would be if that imposter would go away.
I am not an imposter. I am the real.
Host name.
How'd you wind up like this?
Well, you know that urban myth about the human resources Trojan?
The one that makes you move to China and join a factory collective?
Turns out, it's not a myth. If I'm correct, Cell have brought me in for treatment.
That's a good thing, right?
Well, duh. I don't want to work in a Han factory.
All glory to the Greater Han Republic.
Shut up!
Jinsel says hi.
Oh, does she? Tell her she owes me double for this one. I lost touch with her hours ago.
She says you know a way out of here?
Well, sure. It's even easier when Central's down. Of course, I'm gonna need something from you.
Fine. What is it you want?
I need an edge to help me get rid of the chatterbox. For that, I need epinephrine. See if you can get them to bring any in.
And if they don't?
You look clever. You can probably find a way to make it.
Substance abuse is the curse of the working classes.
Why do you want this stuff?
The people here don't exactly know what they're doing. Cell's treatment might work, or I might walk out of here and straight to Greater Han. The epinephrine will give me enough of a boost to make sure it's me who wins the battle.
We must persevere in the great revolutionary struggle.
Plus, it's the kind of thing that most chemical synthesizers can make.
Wait, like a food machine?
Probably.
Don't go anywhere.
Ha, you're funny.
I can't just upload it onto the machine. I can't make a connection with it. I need to get inside it to get to its memory. The fork won't fit in the seams around the edges. If I could find something more precise, though. Out! It's not compatible. The wetware won't... I've already got it. Anything else and I'll probably burn down the building. I think it looks better without... Huh? Fixed to the floor. I think it looks... Ugh, how much of this slop do I want in my pockets?
Hi there. How can I help?
Can I speak to you?
Sure. Just a second.
The guy in the bed? I know what's wrong with him. He's contracted a human resources Trojan.
How would you know this? Have you been trancing with him? Because then we might have to quarantine you as well.
No, I had a friend come down with it.
Okay, then. I can get something to help. Unfortunately, I can only try to stabilize him for now. We have to wait for a specialist before we can try anything stronger.
Looks like it's full of medical stuff.
Hey, what are you doing to that drone?
I was just checking out the hardware. It's quite some gear you guys have.
I've done all I can for the moment. Let me know if he gets any worse, okay?
Wow, this is some really old hardware. It's going to need some upgrading if I want to make it produce anything complex. I don't think this can store it. That isn't an upgrade it needs. I hope it understands its new orders. I can't just put it back. I have it. The optics aren't sensitive enough to construct molecules like that. Unless it's a component, I don't think... I can't inject that. I don't think it's doing anything. I guess that shouldn't be a surprise since it was empty. The wetware won't form a connection with it. That isn't an... That isn't... That sure... As cool as... That isn't an... That isn't an... I don't think I can... Better now. That isn't... You want this? Huh. I can't... That isn't an... I've already... Unless it's a component, I don't think it wants anything in there. It's, like, built into the wall. If I wanted to get through, I'd need to cut it out. That's not going to help me get... Huh? I've... The wetware won't form a I can't inject... I'm going to need something more precise to get it open. Otherwise, I might as well just This might be useful. I've upgraded the optical component with the camera's super-powered lens. I've already got... I've already... There. It should be a lot more sensitive with that now. Let's see what it can do now. It won't bring up the menu. It didn't sound like the machine enjoyed that. At least it managed to make me a cartridge of epinephrine. You want this? Huh. The cartridge is mounted in the ejector. Now let's see if he holds up his end of the bargain. Hello? Huh. Guess he does. Feeling better?
A whole lot, thanks. I managed to get rid of the knockoff. Give me a few hours, I'll be out of the wall and can help you leave.
I haven't got a few hours. What can you do now?
From here? Not much, but I could give you some options.
I need more than helpful suggestions.
I've got control of one of the utility drones. They use them for moving Kit around the building.
I might be able to escape if I was better equipped.
Atta girl. I've sent you the link to the drone. She'll be in your hub.
sit still long enough to get it open. I've got a question.
Yes.
You're occupying this terminal's internet. Mind if I connect to the train?
I'm sorry, that's not...
Oh, come on! I haven't been on in like...
I can assure you, the trance won't be going anywhere.
I've lured a drone into the cell. It's carrying tools to help me get out, but it won't sit still.
The drones in Cell HQ draw their energy from the floors. Perhaps if you could break the contact between the two?
I read Shishiki sometimes. What's wrong with that?
That depends. If you want the banal and the trivial, they're absolutely fine. By having a stranglehold on the world's media industry, they are...
Are they lying to us?
No.
Huh?
But they want people to know that if they have...
You're
Not at all as far as that...
Thanks.
F1.
Come on, shoo!
Warning, power contact lost.
This might be useful.
Ahem.
Dr. Lau, you have a visitor.
Oh,
Good evening, Dr. Lau.
hello. And you are...
Surely you recognize him.
Oh, Dr. Vargas, you're the Central Operations Coordinator.
Quite so, young lady.
I apologize for the mess, sir. If I'd known we were going to have such important visitors.
That's quite all right, Dr. Lau.
What brings you from the Fulcrum Tower, sir?
A most grave matter, I'm afraid. One I believe you specifically to be most suited to handle.
Shall I, Father?
Please do, Calavea.
Central, I believe the audio EM capture system in this room to be faulty. Please run a deep diagnostic on the system.
Certainly, Miss Vargas. Beginning scan.
We have perhaps 2 minutes until the diagnostic cycle is complete.
Dr. Lau, have you heard of a gentleman by the name of Baxter?
Dr. Adam Baxter, convicted murderer?
And a brilliant engineer in his time.
Yes, I've heard of him. My partner had a history with him. His parole hearing and eventual release really got to Dr. Regis.
Quite so, poor Viksha. I don't think Charlie ever got over it. And unfortunately, it appears that he's taking things into his own hands.
You have a connection to Regis as well?
Quite so. He worked for me in a research team, as did Baxter in the same project.
And Viksha Regis.
Precisely. We lost half of the team in one fell swoop that day.
Dr. Lau, when did you last see Dr. Regis?
Last night, before Central went into siege mode. Why? What's happened?
This morning, Dr. Baxter was found dead in his workplace.
Oh no. Oh, Charlie, no.
I share your concern, Dr. Lau.
Central believes Dr. Regis to be the most likely suspect. He would have known that Central would be unable to provide oversight during the siege.
And he had no shortage of motive, as I'm sure you'd agree.
It just doesn't sound like him, though. He had other outlets, like his garden.
I don't fully agree with Central. That is why I'm activating you.
You want me to investigate Baxter's murder with my partner as the... Isn't that a pretty serious
It is within my prerogative to sell, using it to aid an old friend. A good...
Remember that your primary responsibilities are to the law and to this city.
You're the controller of Central Operations. Why would you need to cut the camera feed with a trick like that?
I apologize, but for the sake...
Yeah, can't tell me.
I'm glad...
I might understand.
Noted, Dr. Lau.
I think I've heard...
That's good to hear. I'll have Galatea email the case data to you. If I can be of any further help...
At the top of the fulcrum.
Diagnostic cycle of monitoring systems complete. No wetware or firm. However, please ask Dr. Regis to stop obstructing the lens assembly.
I wish you luck with your work, Dr. Lau. For Regis's sake.